What's up people, I'm coming back at you live from the Accelerator Gaming course, and in today's video, this is the second part of my Are You Suspect test for Durant. Now I am participating in the Are You Suspect test, and in the suspect test, if you guys haven't seen my first part, which I implore you to check out, they are suspect testing the Pokemon Durant for a variety of reasons, and I went over the thread in my first video. And in that first part, what I decided to do was showcase Durant's power. However, in this episode, I'm going to attempt to use teams which I feel counter Durant in some ways. Now, obviously, Durant doesn't have any true counters, but I feel that some of the Pokemon on the two teams that I'm going to be using today and into Bells, uh, uh, have some Pokemon which are somewhat able to check Durant in different ways. Now here we have this first team right here, this Bronze and Bellas by, I don't know how to pronounce that name, which I did find on the RU Team Building Factory thread, which maybe I should link in the description. So you guys should definitely go check out that thread for a variety of RU teams to use in the suspect test or just in general. And yeah, we are just gonna start off by using this team, so I hope you guys do enjoy and stay tuned for the third part, I hope. But let's just get the second part of the way, just to get ahead of ourselves. So yeah, we are just going to be searching for a battle, and let's get into it. I am on the lower ladder of the RU Suspect test, however, I don't intend to ladder too much. I am seeing a lot more Amiform, Trevenant and Chinchinos lately. That is weird. So Tyrantrum can click head smash at a point, that point being when Steelix is gone, and Houndoom is severely weakened, because obviously it does have speed as we are not choice scoff, we are choice banded, so maybe we could scare him out. And boys, choice banded. However, I don't see too much Durants on the ladder. So a lead, my ideal lead would be my Embo, I would think, or alternatively, I could lead off with, this is a tough one, 3, 4, 6. I'm gonna lead off with my Virizion, as he decides to lead off with his Ambipom, so that isn't the best for me. However, this does give me a free switch into my Quillfish, as we do get off the Intimidate in order to weaken him quite a bit, as Fake Out doesn't do too much to us. So what this allows me to do is just fire off a Thunder Wave on any incoming Pokemon, and alternatively I could set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, which I think would be more advantageous to me, as it brings in this. So at this point I just want to taunt him on whatever he decides to do. I think I will outspeed no matter what speed tier he decides to reach, as he knows that, so he just decides to go for Shadow Ball and unfortunately gain that special defense drop. So what this forces me to do at this point is go out into my Virizion, as he just does keep getting those special defense drops. However, I do have to combine then at this point to try and take him on somewhat, as he is forced out into this. So I'm gonna go back out into my I'm gonna go into my Bronzong to take maybe a Brave Bird Super Fang and just try and get on my Stealth Rock. He might just want to defog here also, as he does decide to do so. So I am gonna set up a layer Stealth Rock, force him to wanna defog again, in order to get myself a safe switch into my Tyrantrum from that point on to fire for Earthquake. However, he does go into this, and I don't have any good switches into this, so I'm just going to Toxic on his Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball does quite a bit to us. However, what that makes me want to go out into is my Virizion, as he just decides to fire off a Scald. So I am going to pull a switch into my Tyrantrum. This could be risky, however, if it pays off then it'll be all worth it. Because he might want to pull a double into his Golbat. We'll have to see. Trying to win the defog, so he doesn't make that switch unfortunately. However, how much does Head Smash do? I am going to calc this, guys, 1 second. At this point, I don't think I have any choice after head smash, really. As we do take him out, of course. I don't even know, I doubted it. It's choice banded head smash. So, we need 560 to attack, head smash 150 attack. So I decided to bring in this, weirdly enough. I'm just going to fire off another head smash on what I'm assuming to be a defog, as he does. So if we don't miss, then obviously this goal bar would be taken out. So as you guys can see, Durant from putting in work, taking out the goal bar and the Jellicent. Some of my counters to my Virizion, I think. So he brings in his Ampom, most likely to want to fake out Power Punch, maybe something like that. So what this allows me to go into my Quillfish, as he just decided to go for a knocking off a Black Sludge for my recovery, unfortunately. So I am just going to Thunder Wave. I'm not going to bother to set up the Toxapex. It just decides to Power Up Punch. He gets that. Oh, so he gets himself to neutral. So what I want to do right now is just go for the Waterfall. Doing quite a bit to him, as he just decides to Power Up Punch. That's fine for me, really, because I do have the chance of flinching him as well as getting paralyzed. As we do so, getting paralyzed, and what this allows us to do is just go for another Waterfall. So things are going good for us so far. We'll see. He'll most likely want to go into his Trevenant or this. Actually, yeah, that makes sense as well. I'm just going to fire a Waterfall. It's done. Well, yeah, it's done its job, Quillfish. He just decided to Dark Pulse and takes us out. So we know that he is. We know that he's life orb. So what this allows us to do is go out into our Embo and just fire off an Earthquake. Really, if he wants to go into Trevenant, that would be a good play. However, that would be kind of risky for him. Not really. But we do take him out with the Earthquake, so he does video confirm that we are Trace off to him, which allows him to obviously go out into this. So at this point, I want to go out into my, well, this is a hard decision. Oh well, because I into Bronze on his Drain Punch. I am going to just fire off a Toxic. If he is sub, then, well, he decides to switch anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're just gonna go for the Earthquake. And he has no further recovery, so we can just Earthquake. He has Dragon Breath. I should have expected that on this ladder. I'm just gonna Earthquake. We are getting more health recovery than his Dragon Breath, so he's gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Dragon Breath, as he does paralyze us. Realizing that Sheer Force won't be with Sheer Force, he won't be able to paralyze us. So I'm just gonna go for repeated Earthquakes. So it seems he is choice banded, so that's good anyway. We're just gonna go for the Earthquakes on his Dragon Breath, as we do get a critical hit. They're just speeding up the batch. Sorry about this, guys. Like I said, we are on the lower ladder. We do get paralyzed, unfortunately. It doesn't matter too much though. We are gonna be able to eventually stall him out completely. And I may just wanna pull a switch into my, try to go for the power flinch. I'm gonna pull a switch into my MO. Could be a bit risky if he goes for something like Earthquake or Dragon Breath trying to paralyze us, as he decides to go for a rest. So it was good that I pulled a switch into my MO, as I could just go for Flare Blitz, doing a lot to him with a Reckless Boost. This is one of the true counters to a Durant. If it is not Choice Scarf, that is. But even Choice Scarf, it does a lot. So we are just going for a Flare Blitz. I don't assume him to have Sleep Talk, as he does not wake up on the first turn. As we do take him out and get that roll with the Flare Blitz. Doesn't matter too much, because what this allows us to do is go for the second Flare Blitz on, or third Flare Blitz, I should rather say. But we don't get to have that luxury, as he does forfeit. So that's GG. So we do win that game. So on to the second and last game of this, which is, which one was it? I think I want to use either this team or this team. I think I want to go for this team right here. So we're going to use this Trick Room teams by Mr. Aldo. And this guy has a little semi-stall team. That doesn't matter too much to me anyway, as I have ways to deal with stall with wall breakers like Clotzer and Mega Camerot, so that doesn't matter too much. So Trick Room won't do much in this game. However, in this game, I just want to lead off with my clothes and get a kill. No, I'm joking. But lead off with clothes and do a lot to any Pokemon. Of course, he does have a switch in, which is a Moongus, and his Quagsire. However, leading off with Clovis seems like the best, as if he leads off with Flygon, we can do a lot to that. Unfortunately, leads off with Manamar, weirdly enough. So I'm going to keep this healthy. I want to keep my Clovis healthy. Jolteon isn't doing much, to be honest, but I could just keep it. Coverberry. So we are going to go into a Bronzong on his knockoff. So he does knock off our Coldberry. I want to safe switch into a Pokemon. I also want to pressure his team, but I am just going to fire off an Explosion. Nothing else I want to do. Explosion should be doing a bit to him, as we do quite a bit, like I said. So what this allows me to do is give me a free switch into my my Aromatisse. Which allows me to just go for the Moonblast on him. He could bring in the Amoonguss, however, as he does so I need to think what is my sleep fodder, and my sleep fodder would be this actually, but I'm just gonna go for it. And he decides to just Stun Spore. Okay, that means that gives me a free switch into my Druddigon if he doesn't have Spore. As he doesn't, so we just go for a Sludge Bomb, unfortunately getting that critical hit. However, at this point I can just fire a Fire Punch as he decides to Stun Spore. Does outspeed us. Oh yeah, we are min speed, that is. So unfortunately it does paralyze us, so that is bad. If we land this Fire Punch, we will do a lot, as we do. We are just going to fire for the second one, as he just decides to Stealth Rocks. So we do take out that Rage Steel. Fortunately for us, I should say. So we'll see what he wants to bring in now, as he brings in his Manamar. So I do just want to Sucker Punch right here, as we get a critical hit, fortunately for us. And Superpower. So I'm sure the second Sucker Punch should be able to take him out. Fortunately, so he does decide to go for the rest, unfortunately for us, so I'm just going to lock myself into the Outrage, as he gets to Sleep Talk Rest, fortunately for us again. I'm just going to go for another Outrage. He can't switch in his Ardino, as unfortunately he gets a Superpower, so I don't know how I'm going to win this game, but we'll see. Could still win. I'm going to bring in my Clouditzer and fire for Dark Pulse. Hopefully we do outspeed him and maybe take him out, I don't know. Could do, or flinch him, I don't know. As unfortunately we don't, as he goes for the knockoff. Take off a Life Orb, as I don't think I can win this game, to be honest. Yeah, as he knocks us off. Yeah, I don't think I can win. I'm just going for the Signal Beam. Didn't realize we had this Signal Beam. But I am going to go for it. Try and take out this Pokemon. It brings in Ardino. So what I want to do is bring up my camera up. Here's a Wall Breaker, so it will be able to break past this Ardino. Why on the last battle did we have to get stalled? As he just decides to go for the Wish, so he can't bring in Manamar really. As I am going to set up a sub, as he brings in Flygon. So that's interesting. We have nothing to hit this Flygon, unfortunately, so I'm just going to fire for Fire Blast, as he just decides to go for the Earthquake. As Fire Blast does quite a bit, this forces out into our Aromatisse. As if he pulls a double into his weakness, as he does it. So I'm going to go for the Trick Room to try and sorry about that. He's just going for repeated Earthquakes as we do Trick Room. So I am going to go for the Wish, and as it brings out Moongus, I am going to pull a switch into my into my camera up. It's giving me a free switch into my camera up. And we'll see what he wants to do. He decides to go for spellbound. If he gets the poison, then we definitely lost. So he doesn't get the poison. So that's good for us. So I'm gonna fire for 5 less. He has no switches into this Pokemon. So trick removal ends soon, however, unfortunately. But it gives us an opportunity to fire 2 5 blast on this Flygon. As we get a critical hit, it doesn't matter too much because I'm sure 5 blast would 2 hit KO'd. If we land this second 5 blast, we are still good to go. Yep. So I'm gonna fire off this 5 blast as he decides to sack Malamar. So that's a good play on his part. So we do still have a chance of winning this game. However, we'll see. I am gonna pull a switch to my Romantis. I just decided to go for the Earthquake. If we get the roll, then that would be good for us. I'm just gonna fire for Moonblast. As we don't, so that's unfortunate. He might be Choice Guard, Choice Banded maybe. I am gonna fire off a Signal Beam. As he decides to switch into, I don't know. I am gonna switch into my camera up then. He might wanna pull a double into his Flygon, predicting me to wanna go into my camera. But we'll see. We still have a chance of winning. So that's good. As he just decides to wish. I don't want him switching in that Flygon, so I'm gonna Fire Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna Fire Blast if we do hit. He brings in this Quagsire on the other hand. So I'm gonna sub, predicting to want a Toxic, predicting me to want to go into Jolteon. As he doesn't, so he outspeeds us and does take us out. So I'm gonna go for the HP Grass, trying to take him out. As we do, so we have no chance of winning because he can go into his Emeralds and proceed to wall us or this. So that's GG. So unfortunately we do lose that second game, however I couldn't do much about that. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure. Oh, I forgot to say the fact that I'm not the best battler in the world, and that's why I do lose games, and it's mostly because I'm an impatient player. So if you guys do make some bad plays, be frustrated by all means, but please don't take your anger out like in the comments and stuff saying, oh, you're bad. I know that I'm not the best player, and I don't claim to be. But if you guys did enjoy it, be sure to smash that like button. Destroy the subscribe button if you want to keep on my content and the Pokemon related videos. And leave a comment and tell me what to improve on and what you guys want to see in the future. But most of all, please, please, please have a great day. Peace.